close one. What are you doing right in those? I guess when the game's on the line to get over the line. I think the 4 wins, that's 4 or 5 wins, 4 under 14 points. But yeah, what are you doing right in that?
Yeah, well, I think the games, the competition makes you play like that, and we've played against high quality opponents all the way through so far. So you've got to be willing to go that far. And today, I think our boys were outstanding at wanting to go the distance, based on a few things weren't going perfect with the scoreboard and bits and pieces that were happening. But they're learning a lot, I reckon, in this period, 4 or 5 weeks, as you touched on, about what it takes to just stick at it, and they're doing a really good job.
Did you have to change much, I guess, after the first quarter, given Essendon's domination at centre clearance?
Yeah, we certainly had to go to work on something, because they were having a bit of fun coming out of the middle. And I think as much as anything, that's their quality. I mean, let's not ignore the quality. I mean, Draper's a great young ruck, and Parrish, Merritt, Shield type players, Stringer, that's pretty high quality. So yeah, if you give them, if they get first touch and first look, they can get away with you, and that makes it really hard with 6-6 and 6 to defend it, because it's coming out pretty hard. But yeah, we Jeremy went in there a little bit. We changed a few things up. We acknowledged that they were winning. I think that was the key thing inside with our mids, and then they got as tough and as hard as they could get and hung in there.
On that, was Ollie okay in the first quarter? It looked like he had a really low, I guess, time on ground in the first.
No, he was fine.
Yeah.
No, he's fine. We managed, at different weeks, and if you watch different weeks, we rotate different mids for different periods of the game. And this week was Ollie's turn to have a quieter first quarter, as it was with Zach, and I think we got that in return later in the game.
If you look at what you did last year and the evidence so far this year, how these close wins compared to last year, how influential do you think that'll be in the final wash-up, as it might be appearing?
Well, we know that every 4 points you get is really, really crucial. We know that you've just got to get an X amount of wins initially, and then you've got to get as many wins as you can possibly get. And any time you can hang in and win close games, you're not always going to win them all, but this year they're in our favour at this stage. We just got to work really hard. We look a really diligent footy club when it comes to planning for that stuff, like most, I think. And I've spent with our coaches, have spent a bit of time, just in the last couple of weeks, understanding the closeness of the competition. Before this week, there was 27 games with 3 goals or less results out of 63. Your 40+% games in the competition are going to play like that. So we've been involved in a few.
Going back to the ruck battle, I guess in the third quarter you had Finlayson kind of more go in there, going against Draper, and Teakle against Phillips. In the last quarter, you were happy to have Teakle on Draper for bits of it. Was there a risk in that, given how well Draper was going today?
Risk, yeah, it's always a risk. I mean, good players play well when they need to, but I think for us it was about the collective. It was not just the ruck or the mids. It was just trying to break even. I think in the end the clearances were pretty close to even. I don't think they were lopsided, but centre bounce they had their way early, and we managed to pull that back a bit.
How important is Jeremy as a player for you now? Has he become more important than you thought he would be when he first came as well?
No, I don't think so. I think he's a high-quality player, and we knew what we were getting. We were glad to get him, and as it turned out, we're the right club for Jeremy, because with him and Cal and their family, they needed to be around family, and it's worked out really well. And for us, he's a pretty valuable part of our team.
Are you in awe sometimes of what, I guess, him, the performances he's doing this year with everything that's going on in the background outside of footy? Is that something where you think, you're almost in awe of that he can actually perform at this level?
All I can say is I give him great credit, and his family great credit, for being able to handle what they have to handle, and they're a remarkable collective, their family. So I think they're doing a great job.
Just going back to getting over the line, Ken, it must give you confidence, and your coaching staff confidence, that the method that you're using is going to be successful.
Yeah, we hope so, but close games, I'd like to win for a bit more. That'd be nice, but the reality is the boys have got to just keep winning, and I reward them with their willingness to play, and stay resilient, stay tough. When it goes against you, don't drop your head. When you lose, when the oppo kick a goal, sometimes it's okay to say, yeah, that was a good goal. You just got to keep at work, and we just kept at work, and we have kept at work in a good period of time now. So it gives you confidence, and belief comes from repetition. And we're now producing repetition in these types of games, and that should give the boys great confidence and great belief.
Did you feel like you were banging on the door for those 3 quarters, even though they had the lead, but you were just, obviously the goal kicking wasn't as accurate as you'd like, but you were banging the door down?
Yeah, I was really complimentary to the group at half-time, even though the scoreboard was against us. I thought, we were dominating parts of the game that we like to dominate. We weren't dominating the scoreboard, which is one of the real challenges with footballers. They they get their nourishment off scoreboard. And when you look up and it's not saying what you want it to say, it can be a bit hard. That's what I'm so proud of, is the ability not to watch the scoreboard. And we're making a real point of our effort and pressure is what we want to be happiest about, and let the scoreboard take care of itself.
How's Tom? Do you have an early kind of idea? Or?
Yeah, no, look, he copped a whack in the midriff. It was more around he wasn't feeling great, so hopefully he's okay, but we'll make sure he's checked out, scanned, and look after him. He was feeling a bit off, so I said, mate, we're not needing to put you out there. He's fearless. He is what he is. He'll go back into the danger zones. We probably didn't need to send him into the danger zones, and we had flexibility with Darcy being able to go back. Frank coming on as a forward worked out really well for us.
And Zach, is he okay with that knee? I guess it must be a worrying thing when you see him holding his knee like that.
Yeah, I don't like watching him play footy. He's very, very good at it, but I don't like watching him play. He's too tough for his own good. He does go back out there and do what he does, but I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. I guess last year we saw, kind of Rosie kind of blossom into a young star of the competition. Are we seeing this now with Zach in 2023? Because since that Sydney game, he's been really good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably for the outside people to look at, because I've always, as a footy club, as a coaching group, we've always admired what Zach brings and have done since he's been at our footy club. And the collective, again, I keep going back there, and I like to go back there because the group together are all sharing and they're all caring for each other, and that someone gets a result. And I think today, all 3 or 4 of those mids got a result because they work together.
Just big picture, Karen, a third of the season gone essentially flown by, but you must be really satisfied that you've given yourself a solid base now to attack the list.
Yeah, certainly is. We're very happy to be in the position that we're in at this stage. We're not resting on happy. We're resting on turning up again and playing the right way again next week, because I keep saying it, the competition's so tight, so tough. You drop off for 3 or 4 weeks and you end up losing 3 or 4 games too. You've just got to go to work every week. You've got to be strong enough, tough enough, resilient enough to keep chalking up wins. And at the end of the year, wait and see what happens. But at the end of the year, let's see where we sit and make the next call from there.
Ken, did you see the incident involving Junior and Ridley that left
No.
Ridley concussed?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't know Ridley had come off until I checked to the left of me and seen that he was actually out of the game. I didn't know why he came out of the game. I actually asked him after the game how he was. He said he's okay. So I'm sure he came out of the game for a reason. Clearly, you're saying concussion, so I assume that's what happened. But I don't know how it happened. And I'm not hiding from it. I just don't know how it happened. All right.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you.
Cheers.